Welcome all to our Interfaith Prayer and Discussion. This is our weekly meeting number 131. We have been having this since we had the COVID. And the purpose of this meeting is to promote the devotional character of our society and to bring understanding among different religions and the followers of different religions, thereby removing the religious prejudice that is one of the biggest hurdles for unity and peace in the world. I welcome our guest speaker today, Dr. Udaya Kumar, and also other friends who have joined for the first time, Dhanalakshmi, Anusha, Chandra, and many others. I don't know, I can't see them. I'd like to mention something about the Interfaith Protocol. Here, the primary purpose is to learn, that is to change and grow in the perception and understanding of reality. Each participant must come to the dialogue with open mind, honesty, and sincerity. Dialogue can take place only on the basis of mutual trust, only between equals. All must come to learn from each other. And after the talk, there will be question and answers, discussion and consultation. And we request make comments or questions only related to the topic presented in the attitude of learning without discrediting any idea presented. Consult with purity of motive, express our opinion frankly as a contribution towards a common good, and without attachment to our own opinion, without belittling others' opinion. Those who have not identified their names in the screen, please show your name and also show your face at least once so that we can see who you are. And please mute your mic if you are not speaking or reading. And also when you want to speak during the discussion part, use the reaction button to raise your hand or put up your hand so that we can see who wants to talk. And also there is special, whether through deeds or words, the merit of your every contribution to social well-being lies first in your resolute commitment to discover that precious point of unity where contrasting perspectives overlap and around which contending peoples can coalesce. So with that, I request Dr. Ahmed Anis to honor the indigenous people and the land.
Acknowledging and honoring indigenous land and people. We acknowledge and pay respect to the past, present, and future traditional custodians and elders of this nation we call Australia, and the contribution of cultural, spiritual, and educational practices of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. We acknowledge Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander tribes were the first sovereign nations of the Australian continent. The Gadigal of the Eora Nation are the traditional custodians of this place. We now call Sydney, and Wangal people are traditional owners of Bearwood, where Siwa lives. Welcome to the meeting.
Thank you, Dr. Ahmad Anis. Yes.
More pieces of cake because I read even more than 4 pages.
This is in Australia, we respect our traditional honors, and every meeting we honor the people and the land. And it's very important that this year there is going to be a referendum about the constitutional change and voice to parliament. Thank you. I'll play the music now.
I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable to God, which is your reasonable service. And do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable to God, which is your reasonable service. And do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God.
strive that your actions day by day may be beautiful prayers.
Strive that your actions day by day may be beautiful prayers. Turn towards God and seek always to do that which is right and noble. Enrich the poor, raise the fallen, comfort the sorrowful, bring healing to the sick, reassure the fearful, rescue the oppressed, bring hope to the hopeless, shelter the destitute. Strive that your actions day by day may be beautiful prayers. Turn towards God and seek always to do that which is right and noble. Enrich the poor, raise the fallen, comfort the sorrowful, bring healing to the sick, reassure the fearful, rescue the oppressed, bring hope to the hopeless, shelter the destitute. Strive that your actions day by day may be beautiful prayers. Turn towards God and seek always to do that which is right and noble. Enrich the poor, raise the fallen, comfort the sorrowful, bring healing to the sick, reassure the fearful, rescue the oppressed, bring hope to the hopeless, shelter the destitute. Strive that your actions day by day may be beautiful prayers. Turn towards God and seek always to do that which is right and noble. Enrich the poor, raise the fallen, comfort the sorrowful, bring healing to the sick, reassure the fearful, rescue the oppressed, bring hope to the hopeless, shelter the destitute.
O thou merciful God, O thou who art mighty and powerful, O thou most kind Father, these servants have gathered together, turning to thee, supplicating thy threshold, desiring thine endless bounties from thy great assurance. They have no purpose save thy good pleasure. They have no intention save service to the world of humanity. O God, make this assemblage radiant, make the hearts merciful, confer the bounties of the Holy Spirit. Endow them with a power from heaven. Bless them with heavenly minds. Increase their sincerity, so that with all humility and contrition, they may turn to thy kingdom and be occupied with service to the world of humanity. May each one become a radiant candle. May each one become a brilliant star. May each one become beautiful in color and redolent of fragrance in the kingdom of God. O kind Father, confer thy blessings, consider not our shortcomings. Shelter us under thy protection. Remember not our sins. Heal us with thy mercy. We are weak, thou art mighty. We are poor, thou art rich. We are sick, thou art the physician. We are needy, thou art most generous. O God, endow us with thy providence. Thou art the powerful, thou art the giver, thou art the beneficent. The High Writings.
Now this is the time that you may arise and perform this most great service and become the cause of the guidance of innumerable souls. Thus, through this superhuman service, the rays of peace and conciliation may illumine and enlighten all the regions and the world of humanity. May find peace and composure. Abdul Bahad, Tablets of the Divine Plane, page 21 to 23.
Not from sacrifice nor penance, nor gift-giving, nor with prayer should anyone behold me. Only by fullest service, perfect faith, and utmost surrender am I known and seen and entered into. Who doeth all for me, who findeth me in all adoreth ways, always loveth all which I have made, and loveth me. For love's sole end, that man unto me doth wend. Strive constantly to serve the welfare of the people by devotion to selfless work. One attains the supreme goal in life. Do your work with the welfare of others always in mind. At the beginning, mankind and the obligation of selfless service were created together. Through selfless service, you'll always be fruitful and find the fulfillment of your desires. This is the promise of the Creator. Hinduism, Bhagavad Gita.
Make haste in doing good. Check your mind from evil. For the mind of him who is slow in doing meritorious actions delights in evil. Should a person commit evil, he should not do it again and again. He should not find pleasure therein. Painful is the accumulation of evil. Should a person perform a meritorious action, he should do it again and again. He should find pleasure therein. Blissful is the accumulation of merit. Buddhist scriptures, Buddhism, Dharmavada, 116 to 18.
Know, ye all, that God giveth life to the earth after its death. Already have we shown the signs playfully to you, that ye may learn wisdom. For those who give in charity, men and women, and loan to God a beautiful loan, it shall be increased manifold to their credit, and they shall have besides a liberal reward. The Holy Quran.
Do nothing from selfishness or but in humility count others better than yourself. Let each of you look not only to his own interest, but also to the interest of others. Christianity, Philippians 2:3 to 4. But love ye your neighbor, enemies, and do good, and lend, hoping for nothing again, and your reward shall be great, and ye shall be the children of the highest, for he is kind unto the unthankful and to the evil. Be ye therefore merciful, as your Father also is merciful. Judge not, and ye shall not be judged. Condemn not, and ye shall not be condemned. Forgive, and ye shall be forgiven. Christianity, Luke 6:35 to 37.
It is incumbent upon every man of insight and understanding to strive to translate that which had been written into reality and action. That one indeed is a man who today dedicated himself to the service of the entire human race. Be anxiously concerned with the needs of the age we live in, and center your deliberations on its exigencies and requirements. Baha'u'llah.
O God, my God, aid thou thy trusted servants to have loving and tender hearts. Help them to spread amongst all the nations of the earth the light of guidance that cometh from the company on high. Verily, thou art the strong, the powerful, the mighty, the all-subduing, the ever-giving. Verily, thou art the generous, the gentle, the tender, the most bountiful.
Thank you all. We have just completed our devotional part, and now we are going to the talk and then question and answer and discussion. And new friends arrived just after we started, so welcome all. Can you please mute yourself unless you are going to speak? And Mr. Purushotman, you raised your hand earlier. Do you want to say anything? Is Mr. Purushotman there? No?
No, he's not there.
Okay. So today we have our guest, Dr. Udaya Kumar. He's going to talk about Vedatri Maharshi and his peace teachings. Those who are in the WhatsApp group, I sent a message earlier to read something about Vedatri Maharshi so that you can understand what he is going to talk about. And because sometimes the internet from India is not reliable, and also sometimes the terminologies are very new to us, and the accent from our part of the world is difficult to follow. So I send that. And this is a brief introduction about Dr. Udaya Kumar. He's a retired senior telecom engineer. He was working with the Southern Railway in Chennai. Now he is a professor in yoga. He's teaching actually in the Yoga Institute. He has completed his studies. He got diploma in electrical and electronical engineering, and he's an associate member of the Institute of Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering. And he also did a Bachelor of Yoga, Master of Yoga, MPhil Yoga, and finally doctorate in yoga therapy and naturopathy. And he has got a postgraduate diploma in yoga therapy. And he is a visiting lecturer in yoga for colleges, taking classes for University Grant Commission in NET Yoga. And this is one of the courses in the university, and he gives lectures. And in giving free consultancy for patients in yoga therapy practices. So after the meeting, if you have any problem with your health, which yoga can help, you can contact him. He is also a poet, writes poems in Tamil and interested in Tamil literature. And he works with his wife in cooking and other duties. And he has a daughter who is a doctor and a son who is a budding engineer. So I now welcome Dr. Udaya Kumar to give his presentation. Do you want to share yourself, or you want me to share what you sent me? You can unmute and talk. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I am getting you.
Do you want me to share, or you are going to share?
No, sir, no need. I'll no need of sharing. I will talk from here.
Okay.
Hello, are you getting me, sir?
Yes, you can. You can
start. Thank you so much. Good morning, everybody.
Hello.
Good morning, everybody.
Yes. Yeah, we are almost in the evening, 7 o'clock. 7
Yeah, it may be a morning for our India, but it may be evening for you. Good evening, Australians. You can display that there, but I can give you from here.
You want me to share?
Respected President,
You want me to share?
respected President of this World Peace, Sir sir, and all dignitaries who has present here, and some of you have made a prayer for all religion. I am happy to note all these things, and all the members of the World Peace groups. I am welcoming you all to hear my speech here today. I got immense pleasure to discuss something about the view of world peace on the Maharishi's thought. First of all, I would like to submit my heart full of thanks and gratitude to give this opportunity by the World Peace Organization, particularly for our Sir sir. He is provoking a number of people, number of scholars all over the world. I am keenly observing he is going in deep for the mankind, godliness, and to promote the coordination of people in various countries. I am happy to note it, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Then, what is peace? Everybody knows what is peace. Some people will be knowing piece by piece. That is not the peace. Peace should be a harmony, and it should have the good thoughts, good mind in a person. Now you are all watching this session very calmly, very carefully, very keenly, this discussion. You are having the patience. This patience of observation is the calmness. This is a peace. This shows the peace. When there is a heavy storm or rain continuously flowing in different places all over the world, but when the water or the storm or the rain stops, then there is a nil silence. There won't be any noise. There we can find calmness. Yes, this is the peace. Is it? No. In the night time, when we all in the family members went to bed, then there is a calmness found in the house. Very calm in the dark night. It is peace. Yeah. When the partners of the life living together with a kind and affection without any difference of opinion throughout their life in the family, the partners are having peace in the family. In an industry, when all the machineries making sound are stopped or closed, then there is a calmness found in the industry. When there is a dispute between the workers in a company, and for the employees and to the workers, or to the employees to the administration, after counseling them calmly, politely, finally, we will find there is a peace between them. Is it not? Peace defines the calmness that is without any disturbance of the mind in a human body. where we are going to find the peace out of this world. The peace should be within a man. Peace should be within ourselves. Peace should be in our mind. Our mind should have the calmness. The mind should not waver itself. So the mind should be common in the human body. When two countries having the coordination, when two countries are having the respect, when two countries are having the unity, without any enmity, without war, then there is a peace. Then there is a peace. It should be deliberately all over the world. Then only we can find the world peace. Is it not? What is the world peace? World is made up of number of creatures, number of treasures. We found there is a sun there is a sun, soil, sea, ocean, air. Everything is made by the nature. But whereas we people are defining, this is my land, this is my treasure, this is my sea. No, this is for world. It is the gift of the nature. The word peace is ultimate goal of a man, so as to land the harmonious and satisfactory life by which one and all could enjoy the happiness of life provided by the nature. So the nature has provided us all the things. It is our duty to enjoy it without disturbing the nature. Thinkers, philosophers, founders, religion uncovered this problem, pain, and mysteries of life of a common man, and thought over the difficulties so as to find a solution by bringing peace in the society for the mankind. The world peace is highly essential for the integrity of the nation. Unless otherwise, we cannot coordinate each other. What is necessary for the peace? Yes, it is necessary. Why? Man came into existence from the hereditary things of numerous species, from 1 to 5 senses in the evolutionary process. The imprints of the activities and the behaviors of all the animals are in the capital of for the man and his hereditary character. Liking all the experts are given below. One is, man began to enjoy his life after giving artificial shape and artificial beauty to the natural resources. This brought the cultural value and education in various levels according to the place and ecological situation. Man began living in small group of colonies when the population was highly increased on the earth. So he got the opportunity. Communication between the two groups was lagging at the time. According to the cultural value and the educational facilities, man is ever expanding the knowledge of opportunities for expansion and development of knowledge are not alike for all the people. So there is a difference between men in wealth, efficiency, increased, which brought the inequality among the people. Some people may be rich, some people may be poor. This inequality among the people and keep them in various levels, such as inequalities in developing more and more things in the world community. Day by day, due to the fast development of science. Some countries developing very fastly in science. Some countries are not developing slowly in science, but all are developing at one stage. Why it is necessary? Peace is necessary. Why? What are all the hurdles for the world peace? Among all living beings in the earth, man is provided with the 6 senses. We got 6 senses. 6th sense is the man. We are thinking, we are executing. Among the living being on earth, man is provided with the 6th sense, which has the potential to develop itself from the fractional to totality. Everything in the universe is a part of nature. Nature evolution has become a various phenomena of human to enjoy. Pressure, sound, light, smell, taste, these are enjoyed by our 6 senses. When there is an opportunity for the 6th sense to develop that perfection without obstruction of or diversion, then only man mind is streamlined to work in order to unison with the purpose of his birth. When there is no suitable opportunity for knowledge to progress its force of development, is expanded only in increasing the material position and sensational or sensual enjoyment, fame and power of administration. Such diversion gives rise to greed and further develop into the other emotional moods such as anger, miscellaneous, immoral sexual passion, vanity, and vengeance. This human emotional sense is the basic reason for the non-violence and hurdles and the obstruction for the world peace. So I hope now you would have come to a conclusion. The non-violence is the basic reason, and it is an obstruction for the world peace. Every man, every individual is having the anger, miscellaneous, immoral sexual passion, vanity, and vengeance. When all these reasons are gone out, then man will become a calm man. He will get into peace. What we do to stop all these things, what we have to do? Effort should be taken to reduce the miserious that can arise naturally. Pleasure should be safeguarded. Problems never be the results of our own action. This should be the game of every individual as well as the society. Problems never be the result of our own action. This should be the game of every individual and as well as the society. You know pretty well, there is a science law. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. When man is doing good, we will get the good. When we do bad things, we will get the bad things. Okay. Now I would like to tell about Vedadri Maharishi. Who is our Vedadri Maharishi? I would like to introduce one of the famous philosopher, yogis, and making a peace all over the world, Davatiru Tattva Jnani Vedadri Maharishi, the founder, the president of the World Community Service Center of Tamil Nadu, Chennai in India. He was born in 1911 in a suburban area near Chennai. The place is called Guduvancheri, a small village. His parents were working as a laborers. Their duties are weaving of cloths. With the hard work, they brought the boy for schooling. Getting his early stage in the schooling itself, our Maharishi wants to know about God. Who is God? How he is making all the things? What is nature? How the nature being created? Why there is a cost? What is the difference of problem being created? How the society is coming up or going down? What is the reason for this? All these questions have been arised in the young stage of Vedadari Maharishi. Then he thinking himself, slowly he came out in his knowledge. As a distinguished contemporary thinker, Maharishi essentially he got the revolution of great philosopher and sages. He had understood the simplified ancient technology and make them practicable and amenable and silent interpretation. His once precept of practice modest lifestyle attract a large number of aspirants of the global level. Now there is a large number of branches of the organization found in India, Republic of Korea, Malaysia, Japan, and USA. He's a great philosopher and he used to write poems, and he found out the way of simplified Kundalini yoga, system of yoga and yoga therapy. He has referred a number of ancient philosophies of Tirumular, Tirumantram, and all yogic systems, and he compared and come to a conclusion to make a simplified yoga system for the human nature, how to develop and how to protect the health. That is the first essential thing he thought. Vedadari Maharishi thoughts are for the world peace. It can be achieved by mankind. Basically, man must have good thoughts, good action, and good flexibility, and cordial relationship with relations and friends. This attitude should be cultivated among the young generation to develop good nation. First of all, a man should realize what is the use of this birth and what are the duties of a man who born in the world. Man should not live against the nature. People should not be divided by the caste, creed, color, and language. We may born in different countries. We may born in different caste. We may born in different color. We may be speaking different language. But however, people should not be divided by the caste or creed or color or language, but they should have the coordination, having one God in the mind and kindness in the mind. Whenever, whoever may be in the world, or having the responsibility to lead a good life, good coordination with others. The human nature, whenever, wherever, whoever may be in the world, living in the world, are having the responsibility to lead a good life, good coordination with others. If these qualities is basically cultivated among the leaders of the country, if all these qualities basically to be cultivated among the leaders of every country, then there won't be no war, no enmity among them. So we can achieve the world peace. This is what the thoughts of Vedadri Maharshi. Okay, what is his advice for the world peace? All over the internation, all over the world, there should be a common government. One world should have a one government. Children of different nations has to be treated as a common to all the nations. Everything in the world belongs to all. It makes the economic reformations. When a country is having good things, good crops, good food materials, it can be supplied to some other country which is not having enough crops. When there is a store by one country, the richest country can give food to the other country. Everything in the world belongs to all. It makes the economic reformation. Everyone to work for his or her livelihood. No people should be freely in the nation. Everyone should work according to their age, according to their knowledge, according to their efficiency. Everyone and the leader of the country should understand the after effect of war. If the country leaders, any country leaders, think about the after effect after the war, how the country will be, how the loss will be, how the life loss will be, how the economic loss will be. If they think, definitely they will not go for the war. Recently, we have seen war between two countries. You know pretty well what are the losses and how many lives have been lost. Who is given these rights to these administrators to kill the life? God has created the creatures in the world. We are not having the right to kill the creatures. We should not ignore the nature. We should not ignore the nature. Should not ignore the human value. Each and every human will have the natural value. One man will have a good in speaking. One man will have the thoughts of technical knowledge. One man will have a good remembrance of poetical languages. So God has created the man with a good thoughts. Each and everybody have their own tendency. So man should not ignore the human value. This is the advice for the world peace. If these things are taken into the consideration of our mind, definitely the world will become peace. How to achieve the world peace? Yes, warless world. Every country should have the stability and self-respect, and war should not be conducted in the country to country or one nation to the other nation. There should be an equality in economy. According to their population, there should be an equality in the economy. One world head. All over the world, only one place should be the head. UNO, United Nations Organization. You should take the responsibility of everything in the country all over the world. A nominated representatives of all the country should be the members of the UNO. There should be a good administration for every country. Food and water should be common for all over the world. Education should be academic. A compulsory industrial technical education should be important. As like one country, other countries should also have the same responsibility of giving their education to the poorest. There should not be a disparity of poorest or richest in education. All should be treated equally to all. Each and every country should help each other when there is a need. Economic equality should be maintained. Give importance to the woman empowerment and equality in all aspects. Then only the woman will get the independence all over the world. Yes, Maharishi also visited UNO. Maharishi has organized a World Congress on global vision of strengthening the peace, non-violence, and harmony on 13th August 2002 at RDR in India. He declared that to establish one world government, strive the universal agreement on one truth, one religion, to realize the economics for all. He inculcate the universal respect and recognition for the greatness of women. He impart the holistic education, reforms the existing political ethics and governance, to give the priority to protection and human rights, review the philosophical foundation of science. These thoughts have been taken into consideration by the United Nations Organization. He was called to United States of America, and he had been and attended a conference there in US. At the end, they told that this should be discussed at the higher level, international level, with the representatives during the period of Nixon as a president of India, USA, but still it is under pending. No decision has been made so far. So the world should be only peace. Otherwise, world will not be in harmony. If there is no peace, otherwise world will disintegrate. So be cooperative in all respect for the mankind. Let us hope all of us will have the peacefulness among ourselves, among our life, among our family, among our nation, among the integration of the integrity of the nations and the peace all over the world. So let us start our peace from our home, from our mind. This is the advice of Vedadri Maharishi. Okay, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. Any questions? You can come and ask me, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Udaya Kumar. I think many from the audience may not have heard about Vedadri Maharishi. And I heard about Vedadri Maharishi, but not in detail. But after we started the weekly peace meeting in
Meeting.
Tamil, yes, we learned more about Vedantri Maharshi. I just want to because you mentioned that I'm the president of this World Peace Movement or whatever it is. There is no such thing. We are inspired as a family and friends. We are inspired to bring about unity and peace in the world, and to bring religious harmony. Because there are many parts of the world, there are conflicts based on many differences, as you mentioned, the caste, creed, religion, language, nation, color, and all sort of different, and religious prejudice is one of them. And therefore, we wanted to have this kind of forum where we can discuss. And you may, many may not know that we actually, I follow the Baha'i faith, and Baha'u'llah is the prophet founder of the Baha'i faith. And I was surprised to see that some of the teachings that you mentioned, that Vedantri Maharshi was mentioning, is the same, almost identical with what Baha'u'llah has said. So I think at that time, all over the world, there was this new spirit inspiring philosophers and thinkers and saints like Maharshi to guide the mankind towards the world peace. That's what I see here. So I'm really happy that I met you. I'm in many WhatsApp group in the Tamil speaking all over the world, and that's where I came across. So thank you very much. And anyone who wants to comment or ask questions, please put your hand up, use the reaction button or raise your hand. And we have Yung Dibdin. She wants to say something, please.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. My question just on the second last page of your presentation about UNO speech number 10. And I just mark it down here. I just mark it down, say the second last.
This one?
You talk about here, number 2, strive the universal agreement on one truth, one religion. So what we say in a, in a good sense, if we have to choose one religion, then which religion we should have? Because all religions all talk about God. Mine is a Catholic. I can say my God in the Catholic sphere, but if you have to choose for that sentences, if we have to choose one religion, which one should we choose? And the other notion of everything in the world to belong to all, I think that we have to think twice about that sentence, because why the land got divided into rich and fertile land, number 1. Number 2, why there are poor land and dry land that have no water and still have people living on it. So that is not our decisions, but they belong to God's decisions. So therefore, there were conflict between one nation to the other because they want to conquer the good land so they can feed their people. So it's not their fault. if there were no peace in some of the history of humankind. It's not people's fault. If you say who did that, who gave the promised land and good land and fertile land, and who gave the poor land and people suffering because there's no food, starvation, hunger. So there's some ideas that we should run through if we want to have peace.
Okay, I doubt whether Dr. Udaya Kumar understood the question. The first one is about Vedadri Maharishi's speech, where he said that there should be, people all should understand one truth and one religion. The question was, if it is one religion, which one would you say that we
Correct,
should?
correct. Yeah, correct. Yeah, thank you very much, madam. Thank you very much for your question first. I think you have clearly observed. That is why you are making a question. I am happy to note it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Here, religion means not the present religion like Hindu religion or the Christian religion or a Islam religion. These are not the religion has referred. Yeah, mankind is a religion. Yeah, mankind is a religion. If the mankind is followed by everyone in the world, then there will not be a disparity of religion. My religion is best, your religion is worst, like that. The difference of opinion will not come. God is one for all. Let God, if you pray in your own mind, when your soul is clear, when our soul is keenly observing God's nature, when you love the nature, then we will not do harm to others. When we are not doing harm to the nature, we will not do harm to the human. This kind of thoughts coming to our mind, then the religion is nothing. It is only the mankind. Okay?
And the second question she asked is that all the resources, everything in the world belongs to everyone. And
Yeah.
he has a question about it because
Correct.
some parts of the world is has good resources and some parts of the world are not good resources. Then people, why should they live in a land there's no water or no good?
Yeah. So here, thank you, sir. I understood the second question. Here, the Maharshi thought is that everybody should be in good life, enjoy the good life. So the world is full of nature. Some people are starving, some people are enjoying. Some country is rich, some country is poor. There is a disparity. In the land itself, some place is very cold, some place is very hot. Some place in the land itself, it is good, either a hot nor a hot, either a cool or not a hot, like that. So everywhere, the climatic condition, the natural resources makes the man to live in good life, to enjoy the good life. But whereas due to the increasing of population, people are traveling one country to the other country for their livelihood. When he is going to the other country for earning, he will earn the money and he will come back to his own country. But whereas the nature is there only, the natural resources are there only. So that is what Maharshi's thought is. For one country, one rule, one resources, for one man, not like that. It should be for all. World is full of nature. It should be all the creatures of the world. That is his thoughts. It is a elaborate thinking that we should come to the conclusion after some discussion and the research. Okay.
Thank you. We have Siva from Malaysia. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. Interesting talk. I'm also quite like the points raised by the speaker about the resources of the world, and I think I just want to give my thought after hearing that, and also one of the participants' question. If there should be one religion, what should that be? And that's a very interesting thing. But I want to share, because I was actually, when I was in the secondary school, I was searching. Actually, this thought I had, along this the question, what is it? Because all religions teach good things. Then my very own thought was, if all religion true, and there's one God in the world, why there are so many religions came one after the other? So really, it's a very good question, I would think. And we all have to think along this. Fine, but I found the answer now that I can see all religions came in a progressive nature. So long men understand that they don't own men don't own a religion. It's given by God for us to live in peace, with the theme of today, so that with the laws God gives us, we live in peace and harmony. And the next prophet of God who brought us more teachings, and he helped us to understand deeper the concept. I would probably want to share this. Somebody told me this when I was searching the same thing, that, so what is the difference? He told me this. I think it's a very beautiful example. Maybe I will share this. He said, when we were in the primary school, the teacher taught us that the sun rise in the east and set in the west. And we all learn the same way. But as we progress to a higher secondary school or higher level, we learn that the next teacher teaches that the sun actually doesn't rise and set. It is all because the earth revolves, and produce night and daytime. So the sun really doesn't rise and set. So we don't fault the teacher who taught us when we were in the primary that sun rise in the east and set. Now that we understood, when we are more matured, we are able to grasp the concept, deeper concept, that the sun is actually does not rise. It's the earth that moves. So we do not. So we understand the reason why we learn like this when you are young, and when we are older, we understood a deeper concept of the same subject. So this is what I found it, that really that every messenger of God, Muhammad, Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, Zoroaster, all of them actually brought us to a deeper level of understanding of the same subject. And therefore...
Oh, you are muted. You are muted. Siva, we can't hear you. You have to unmute. Can't hear you.
You are muted, Siva.
We can't hear you, Siva.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So therefore, I can see that the question raised by the participant just now, that's the possibility. Everyone, if we understood this clearly, then mankind can be united in one commonality, that God's revelation is progressive as much as science, and mankind, we are progressing. In different time, different discoveries being made, and we are living in the era of telecommunication, and every one of us carrying a handphone with us. Never before this. Look at the changes happen in our life. So the laws of the day have to change to be relevant to the time we live in. So finally, I became a kind of had a very good understanding that these religions of God brought goodness for mankind only if man understood one thing, that religion is progressive, that we were going to progress with the coming of the new religion every 1,000 years or later. If they could only understand this concept, then man would appreciate all other religions came in the past and will able to live in peace and harmony. So I found it on my own research, and I found the answer in the writings of Baha'u'llah, the Baha'i faith. So now I really, when I go to the church, when I travel around, if I go to the mosque and church, any other religious place, I always feel there's one God, and this religion came from God. So it's a beautiful, harmonious discovery that I made, which I just want to share this with the audience and the speaker. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Siva. I saw your message on the chat. I got your phone number, and you wanted the content. You wanted the
The Rishi
slide.
were talking about the background of this following.
I will send it to
I'd
you.
like to know. Yeah.
I will send it to you. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you
Siva,
so much.
you forgot I stand for the ideas of the mass population. People don't even go through the first Bible. So how they gonna progress anywhere? Most of people don't know about the Bible, and they don't read the Bible, and they don't have time to read the Bible. And we stand for the mass population. We don't stand for a small group of people or philosophers who have time and read the Bible over and over and over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's come back to Jung. Let's give the chance to those who have raised their hands. Dr. Ahmad Anis, and then Colin Dibdin.
Yeah, hi. Thank you, Dr. Yuti Kamar, if I can pronounce it correctly. I had not heard about Maharashi, and I think the concepts that he has presented to humanity is very similar to what Baha'u'llah did a bit earlier in the 18th century. But I'd like, just before asking my question, I want to do a few comments. First of all, I agree with Siva that the whole concept is regarding to progressive revelation, and various religions have come in a progressive way to educate mankind and to mature its understanding of a spirituality. But regarding the humanity to choose one single religion, I think now we have many religions, and a lot of people believe in different religions. But I think when mankind becomes mature, they would shed the conflicting areas of their religions, and they will find that all the basis of all these religions is one. And so they come together and find the common areas of their religions. And that's the religion of the future, which believes in a single God and concepts of oneness of humanity, equality of men and women, and various topics that would help humanity to progress. And that, I think, is the religion of the future. Now, regarding my questions, as I had not heard from Maharashi, I'd like to know a bit more about this World Service Center and who's carrying it on after Maharashi. I guess that he's passed away because he was born in 1910. So
Yeah.
what is the structure? How they are the people that believe in trying to establish this world peace?
Yeah, a good question. After Vedadri Maharishi has started the World Community Service Center in India, where near Coimbatore, RDR district. After he passed away, now one person by name SKM Mailanandam, he's the president of this organization. They are giving teaching of yoga, teaching of humanity, and all holistic nature of training for the people. The yoga in the college level, school level, college level, and to the research level, they are teaching. And they got the affiliation to from the universities in India. That university, after the university recognition, a number of people are studying yoga studies, yoga therapy. All these things are going on for the past 15 to 20 years. After Maharishi, now there is a college started at Chennai, Tamil Nadu, India. Now the yoga college is also running for the bachelor degree, for the master degree. They are also teaching the yogic practice, not only the yogic practice and the meditation for the world peace. Each and every man is calm, each and every family is calm, then only the world will become calm. Peace will start from a personal, individual person. That is his concept, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, and may I ask Colin to ask your question?
Thank you, Dr. Utaya Kumar. Very much enjoyed your speech and everything I learnt about the Maharishi that I never knew before. Near the beginning of your speech, you spoke about the sixth sense. I just had a couple of questions about that, because we all know we've got five senses: the sight and hearing, etc. But so I'm wondering, what is the sixth sense? What does it see? What does it perceive? How does it help with world peace? And what did the Maharishi talk about the sixth sense?
Very good. We are having five senses, you know pretty well. These five senses are only organ is understanding the nature, taste, pressure. We are having the organs like eyes, we are seeing the light. In nose, we are having the sense of smell. In tongue, we are having the taste. When we are touched in the body, we are having the pressure. All these five senses are there, you know pretty well. But what is the sixth sense? Sixth sense is only from the mind, from the thoughts, whether we will do this work or not. Decision making is the sixth sense, that is by the mind. Here only the sixth sense is the main reason for the humanity, for the mankind, for the peacefulness. All are maintained only by the mind. The sixth sense is our decision making. That is only by our mind. Okay, sir?
Yeah, that's good. If people have, like I don't have a particularly intelligent mind, could it be something to do with the heart as well, to be able to see good things in other people, for example. Is it a spiritual sense?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Dakshin, you can unmute and ask your question or comment, please. Dakshin,
Yes, sir.
can we
I'm audible?
can you see your face, please? It is difficult. You can still.
I am Dakshin. I am Dakshin, sir. My grandson name is Dakshin. Sorry, I am also one of the devotee of Vedatri Maharishi.
Very nice, very nice.
Very nice, sir. I am your. In this morning, I take meditation and give speech. Manjula, my name is.
Manjula, acha. Yes, yeah.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Very nice, sir, your speech. But all of you, I like to tell one thing. This is not a time to just very few time to understand. Not understand to Vedatri Maharishi's philosophies. He's a great philosopher of human being. Humanity, beings, all of our, all over the world, globally, human beings, one of the best philosopher. Not like I not come to tell he is our guru. He's all over. He feel each and every human get all of their miserable, very narrow-minded and very congested place. Okay, all of us get relief and come out and live our life very happy and peaceful. One man, he teaches, one man peaceful is make the whole world. One man get peace inside by the meditation. He teaches meditation, all several part of meditation, and get inside inner view. We go inner view and get peace of ourselves and get a lot of peace, inner peace. And then one man's inner peace get the human beings home. And the home, the peace will develop the place, the surroundings, the society, and the peace, the country, and all over the world. Then another one simple explanation. Sorry, sir, overcome you.
Please.
Here, all are asking the religious. He not mention any one of the religious. Here, religious means very overall. Explain the universe and all about the universe and having the universe and ourselves. That is the mass. He told the God, he represents the God is the mass. So we realize the God, that is the God. So peace, human means in every, like, how lot of religions are in the world. Each and every religions need only peace and compassion. All are taught peace and compassion. So that only we realize ourselves, what is we, how our me. That means we think about me and our elders and our human beings. And that just now sir told the 5 senses, the fifth sense animals, and third, fourth sense reptiles, like that, and fifth, second sense bees, like that. The first sense are worms and planets. And then we go back, go lot of years ago, go back. The only 5 physical transformation: air, light, like this. He told, land, water, and fire, air, and heavier. Now, heaven, on that he means autumn. Autumn means a lot of autumns became, became an autumn. Autumn, it is one of the dumped place. That is the space. He mentioned that space is the all of our religious, all of our birth, all of our initiated. That means he explained that a lot of, he wrote hundreds and above books and 2000 above poems. All our only human beings well-being living. So the Vedatri Maharishi is a very big mind. We dig her thoughts. So just I come to tell this. Sorry.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very
Okay,
much.
sir. Bye.
Thank you, Manjula madam. And,
Thank you, sir.
actually, this is the first meeting where I am giving the Maharishi, introducing Maharishi in this world community.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Somebody knows about Maharishi and somebody may not be knowing. But it is
Yes,
our
sir.
duty
Yes, sir.
to tell things. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Manjulama. And now, Siva, if you don't mind, can we give opportunity to those who have not yet spoken? So I'll ask Chandra Amma and then Anusha Amma and Dhanalakshmi Amma after that. Okay.
Yeah. Good evening to all. Sir, your speech is very nice. You have nicely explained the goal of Vedatriyam to find ways to establish peace in the life of human beings and also find peace in individual life as well as peace in the society and peace among the world nation. I just wanted to say that today's session was very nice. I wish you all good health, long life, prosperity, and peace. Be blessed by the divine. Sir, I wish to say one word blessing. Rain may pour in all parts of the world, timely and sufficiently. Food grains may grow abundantly to the satisfaction of all living beings. Leaders of all nations may progress in spiritual knowledge and do good service to humanity. Thank you all. Be blessed by the divine. Thank you very much for the opportunity to talk to you all. Sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dhanalakshmi.
No, I am Chandra.
Chandra.
Chandra. Acha.
Okay. And Anusha Amma.
Hi, yeah. Good evening, all. Most of us are talking about Vedatriyam. We are from country of India. Hope you all know that this subcontinent, meaning that we have all mountains, deserts, coastal area, everything is within us. And also we are the country with thousands of languages as well as 10 to 15 of religions. So the person who wanted to unite everything is only because we are all divided. We are divided based on our caste. It has thousands of subdivisions, and everything is there in India. So to make it common, it is not that we need to. Hope you all know about the telepathy. You can understand everyone. You can just teleport your messages to everyone, and you can feel them also, right? So this is the way he has told that it is like one religion and one thing. One religion is just because, once again, one religion is such that everything, when we understand each other, it is there won't be any division or any ups and downs between them. That's why it is just one religion for the entire world. And one man mentioned it is like every part has, the earth has different landforms. So the landforms, if everyone is united and everyone is like brothers and sisters or relatives or something, you will help the other one who is in need. That's the goal, what he proposed. Vedatriyam has proposed the same thing. We have one sayings, Yadamure Yavrim Kelir in Tamil. It says that every place in the world is our place. And every person, every human being in the world is our relative. If this is in our mind and this is in our thoughts, everyone will prosper the same way the other one is. So you don't have any selfishness or something in any negative things. That's what it is proposed. So we have lots of insights to be done on this Vedatriyam, so that it will be reached, it will reach, or it will be understandable by everyone. It was nice introduction to. It was nice introductions. Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity as well to talk with you. Have a nice time. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Very nice.
Anusharma.
Very nice.
It was very kind of you to explain more about Vedatriyam. And I'm sure there are many, after we started this peace meeting in Tamil, I learned more about Vedatri Maharishi,
Sure.
Ramana Maharishi,
Yeah.
Vallalar,
Correct.
Sri Baba, Sai Baba, all of them are actually guiding the people towards
Oneness.
Oneness. Yes. So I have no doubt. I don't know. We mentioned that Baha'u'llah, as we consider him as a manifestation of God or the avatar, like Krishna, Buddha, and as Shiva explained, that the progressive revelation that God reveals to mankind in different steps according to the needs and capacities of the people at that time. So we do not see any conflict in any religions. It is just the progressive. And this idea spiritually is permeating throughout the world through different personalities. I think there is for example, Galil Gibran. I don't know whether you heard about, and he is originally from Egypt or somewhere, but he was in America, and he was saying the same thing almost at the same time. Swami Vivekananda at that time went to the World Parliament and spoke out. So I think we are all in the same wavelength, trying to unite people, irrespective of our beliefs, language or nation or whatever it is. So thank you very much, Anusharma. It was very nice. And we'll have Dhanalakshmi Amma to say something.
Be blessed by the divine. Good evening to everyone. Uday Kumar sir, today your speech is excellent, very much excellent, and the comments given by all others are really superb. How much they have understood about this oneness of God, and how the unity will come. Everyone has different questions, and the way of answering is really superb. And I would like to convey one thing: how to connect God, how man connect to God is only by mind, no doubt, because mind is one end is man, another end is God. The mind connects God. It is like a ladder, no? So mind can only connect man and divine by doing how much of good works we did. According to that, we can get fruits. Okay, if our thoughts and actions are good, we can get fruits. If our action thoughts are bad, we can get only fruitless thing only we can get. According to that, only all our actions are going on. We are doing all other works. Whatever we are thinking, it will come immediately action. The action will come automatically as what we have to do. It will come our ready action next day. So it will come automatically our destiny. So we should be awareness in our thought, in our mind. Always when we do bad to others, we should always think it will react to me also. In that way only we can see the God, not by in temple or a church or a dargah, not only in that. It is all a form of workmanship, that's all. Worship, a part of worship. But real God is where we should see the other's mind. That's why I am also a devotee of Vedadri Maharishi. What he explained, wonderful quote he has given. Don't give pain to others and help others, those who are in suffering. This is the worship of God. Excellent, no?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Wonderful opportunity given to me. Goodbye, Tom.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, Dhanlakshmi. Thank you, Dhanlakshmi Amma.
Yes.
Thank you,
You
sir.
have given your thoughts here.
Yes.
But for our people, one sage was there, Siva Vakyar. Siva Vakyar in Tamil, Odi, 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 Utkalanda Jodiye, Nadi, 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 Natkkalum Kalandadave. வாடி 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 போன மாந்தர்கள் கோடி 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 எண்ணிறந்த கோடியே கோயிலாபதேதடா குலங்காபதேதடா கோயிலும் குளங்களும் கும்பிடும் குலாமரே ஆவதும் மனத்துளே அழிவதும் மனத்துளே இல்லை ஒரு தத்துவம் இல்லை இல்லை இல்லையே. This is what the concept given by sage. That at that time he is telling that there is no God everywhere. Why you are going and searching him? Why you are running to see and search the God? There are number of peoples waiting, awaiting for the God's arrival, but they have not received the God. There are lakhs and lakhs of people, crores of people awaited for the God, but God has not seen in their eyes. But whereas it is in you, it is with you, it is in your mind. That is what the explanation given by Siva Vakyar, a sage of olden age. So let us follow, let us explain our Vedadri Maharishi all over the world. Okay, thank you so much, Ma.
Thank you very much. And
can I make a comment?
Yesterday we have celebrated Yoga Day, International Yoga Day. What is the theme of that Yoga Day? Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, 1 year, one family, and one future. It will be equal to Udikumar sir's thought, today's thought, no? Are you all accepting?
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Quick comment, Ahmed, and then Siva, and then Jung, they had something to say, so briefly.
Yeah, Jung asked about sharing of resources. When humanity matures itself, and then when humanity sees itself as a whole family, then when you look at your family, you obviously voluntarily share your resources with each other. So when humanity matures and when humanity sees itself as a whole family, then they would voluntarily share their resources of this earth together. And this is what similar to what Maharishi has said, and Baha'u'llah.
Yes, thank you. That's wonderful. Okay, Siva, you wanted to say something?
Yeah. Just a question, Maharishi. I want to know: is there anything you said about human soul?
About soul.
Human soul. Yeah.
Dr. Udaya Kumar, did Maharishi say anything about human soul?
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Maharishi just explained about this. Yes, Masalan.
Okay, Manjulama, you can say the answer.
Yes, Manjula, you can proceed.
Sorry, sir. Sorry to interrupt. Sir, sure, sir. Maharishi mentioned our soul. He realized ourselves only. That is the God realization. He mentioned that God realization is the self-realization. He mentioned that God, not everywhere is God, not any one of the place. monotheism. Just now we talk about this one God. The one God is each one, everyone realize ourselves is God. Ourselves is realize the God. God is within us. We go to temples and churches and mosques. There is our belief. Our belief, that is also we have to believe. But realize the God is the God. We accept ourselves as a God. Then only we can each one, every person's love and compassion and help each other who are suffered. Then we who are need help, we go to help other. That only, Maharishi, one thing I come to tell, sir, the realization of self and God means Maharishi gives lot of books and the details. But one thing I come to tell, the various God, truth and total conscious. If we come to realize ourselves who I am, the same, the God is conscious. The conscious is various state come to one by one and transform them itself. Not one by one. The pure conscious is the God that is transformed the one sense to sixth sense. So we realize the self. Realizations of self is the God realization.
Thank you.
It is, this is the short time I come to tell, sir. Then only one thing I have to, we all know Einstein, only Einstein, the man, watch the apple is come down when it disconnect the tree. Then only he realize and think about gravity. Before Einstein, everyone is
gravitational force.
Yes, gravitational. Yeah, before Einstein, everyone is pick the apple and eat and starve his eat the apple. So like that, religious the apple. Everyone take up that, just enjoy the taste and starve the hungry. But apple is the atom. It is in science. The main yanam means spiritual mind. We was the apple, that is the God. So God is come to eatable and come to the one of our what is self-realization, our friend, our guide, and philosopher, everything. God is with us. Sir, thank you so much, sir. Yes.
Siva, you are muted, Siva.
Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Rama. And in the Baha'i faith, Baha'u'llah, the Prophet founder, wrote many books, and one of them is called Hidden Words. And in the Hidden Words, it is written as God is talking to us directly. And one of the hidden words, it says, "O son of being, with the hands of power I made thee, with the fingers of strength I created thee. Within thee have I placed the essence of my light. Be thou content with it and seek naught else. For my work is perfect and my command is binding. Question it not, nor have a doubt thereof." What Baha'u'llah in that hidden words is saying that God has placed the essence of his light in every one of us, and we have to be content with it, and we don't have to look for anything else. So the maximum that we can do is the self-realization that Manjulama was trying to say, that if we can realize who we are, and then we will see the reflection of God in ourselves and in others, then the unity comes easily. Thank you very much. And one last comment from Young. She already had some question, and I said that we will come back to her.
Thank you. Thank you. I just want to add on something. I mean, this is only perception, but I don't know how many people have perception like this. The war sometimes was used as a tool to reduce population. You see, in some country, the man grown up 80 years old got conscripted to the army straight away. So he had no time to do anything else, but he got to join the army. And he becomes soldiers. So in some countries, somehow, men got recruited really early into the army and fight. So there's no peace there. And because, as you see, the global situation facing the shortage of food and mass population overpopulated, so they can't afford to feed everyone. So sometimes this is a perception. They think that the world, we can do commercialize out of, create the weapons and send the men, send the women, and reduce the population, and rescue people by, we don't have a target on that, because in the Bible God said, "You shall not kill." That one other commandment, you shall not kill. So I mean, what I'm saying is so many contradictions in religion, and men, this is not their fault if they get involved into all the things that they shouldn't be, because God said, "You shall not kill." Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, I quite agree that in the Bible it said that thou shalt not kill. I think in all the religions it is emphasized all the good virtues, good qualities. The religion is teaching the love, forgiveness, service. All these good qualities are being taught in all the religions. In that sense, they don't contradict. It is in the practical way of life, or what to eat, or how to pray, or how to fast. It is in those kinds of things that we see the differences. Thank you very much. And Mr. Sankar, do you have anything to say? Sankar, otherwise, yes, you can say, you can unmute and speak, and you can show your face too. Do you want to say anything? Robert, Vasanta, those who have not spoken yet, otherwise we can conclude this meeting.
Thank you for the presentation. It was really good. We will come for a yoga consultation.
Thank you.
Okay. So,
thank you, everyone.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you, everyone, and we will meet next week.
Thank you.
Thank you to all. Wonderful session.
I think
Thank you very much.
Thank you
to all. Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Happy Mario.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, young Dean ma'am.
Yes.
Uday, thank you.
Sankar, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, Uday Kumar is my supervisor.
Oh,
I worked with him in the railway.
Okay.
Thank
Uday
you.
Kumar.
Thank you, Shankar. Thank you, Shankar, for your question.
Thank you.